No problem. And we will get started on our webinar today. So how to get your clients great experience to bring you more business as a tagline, right? We are coming, it is today, April 2021. We are at the tail end of the pandemic that we've had in the various parts of the world. We've got representation from various parts of the world today on the webinar. And as you know, there's going to be a mad rush of people who are dying to get married, right? I live along some that want to probably cut the knot, but there's going to be a lot of buzz around the wedding industry. And this is a great time where you can take advantage of this. It's going to be a short webinar today, not more than 40 minutes or so. So please stay till the end. There'll be an opportunity for you to meet other experts in the wedding industry as well today. We'll have a bit of, who I'll bring on the stage, if I may say that. And please stay at the end, and so you'll get some gifts and some educational packs for your business, right? So, how to position yourself as a market leader with reputation marketing. Now, this is a term that is not so well known by many people, and this is what I will strive to educate you on today. Reputation marketing is the most powerful strategy any business can do to take their business to the next level. Primarily in the wedding and the bridal industry, that is so much based on your reputation, right? People generally want to get married once, and they want to make sure that if they choose you as their wedding supplier, are you the right choice for them? And right, and this is very important. A bit about us: we are a group of companies. We got various awards and innovation in online reputation marketing for the last many years. We've had experience in working with over 1,000 businesses in various industries and sizes in multiple countries. And what we provide is a solution that is tailor-made and personalized to our clients. Today is all about educating you. There's nothing to buy here. There's nothing to sell here. It's all about to educate you on a strategy. It's a strategy you can actually do yourself if you so wish, okay? We happen to have team and clients across all the continents, all the way from USA to Australia, Africa, Europe, and Asia. So what that gives us and what that gives our client is a true global experience and expertise. Now, the game of online marketing has changed. And if you take advantage of this, you will certainly propel your business to the next level, particularly once this whole pandemic thing is out of our way, okay? Now, a few slides, the first couple of slides is just going to be educating you on what the research says. People go online looking for a business. If somebody is looking for anyone for a florist or a caterer, a celebrant, you name it, anyone, a photographer, they're going to go online looking for your services. Now, a few facts to take home today, and please feel free to take pictures of any slide that you think may be relevant to you. Feel free to take, and you can refer to. However, at the end of the session today, we will offer you a complimentary ebook that will have a summary of what we discussed today and some tips as well. So feel free to stay till the end and ask for your ebook. Now, most respondents, when they go online, they said 55% of people are going to call a business that had 5-star reputation and reviews. Only 18% of people are going to choose a business that came first in the search engine, which is also only 27% of people are going to choose a business that offer the cheapest service. Now, what does that tell you, right? As a smart business owner, that is a cue for you that rather than competing on price, right? You would rather invest your time and your resources on being the top in your industry, because more than 55% of people are going to choose it just based on your reputation. Now, so what's your reputation built on? Reputation is built on many factors. It's built on how many people are talking about you on multiple platforms and how often is that going on. So in terms of reviews, if I break down to reviews, how many reviews does a consumer look up before making a decision? That statistically says 10. And how many reviews does a business need to be trusted? 6 to 10 reviews. Hence, in short, without 10 recent 5-star reviews, the business isn't trusted. And this publication or this piece of statistic is not derived by me or Harshad or my company. This is research that has been done all over the world by Bright Local and published in economist.com. These are very powerful research. So if you have a business and you don't have a strong reputation, you may be the best in what you do, but you will not get that people coming to you. Now, why businesses need online reviews? Okay, now it's obviously very, very obvious. Pre the lockdown, I'm sure when you are looking at booking a hotel for your holiday, or post lockdown, I'm sure a lot of you are also really glad towards going for holiday once a wedding season is taken care of. What are you going to base the hotel on? I'm certain most of you are going to look at the rating. What are other people talking about the hotel? And hence, it is the same thing as well for you as well. Your potential clients are going to base you on your positive reputation online. Now, review signals make up to 15% of Google local packs as well. So if you have a strong reputation, that alone is 15% of your SEO as well, right? So including reviews on your website is something else that's also very powerful. That makes businesses or people see your business as more trustworthy. Now, in fact, I'm going to explain to you this in a few slides down the road, whereby that alone increases your conversion rate by 270% when you got live, genuine reviews on your website. They're going to be reviews and not necessarily a testimonial. There's a massive difference between reviews and testimonials. Testimonials are just written, and reviews are where if somebody clicks on it, it opens up that. Okay, so that is what you need to have for your website. The next thing is how recent are reviews. It won't help you much if most of your reviews are outdated and very, very old, because what that may tell your potential clients is you were good in the past, but probably not necessarily now. Hence, we all know it's important. I mean, by now what I've said should not be breaking news to anyone, right? However, one of the facts is most businesses are not able to take advantage of building their reputation online because of two main reasons. One is time, two could be knowledge. So today I'm going to strive to explain to you how you can achieve that in a very quick way. Okay, and most people, 50% of people find that they're not able to because of lack of time. I mean, you're all very busy in your line of work. On top of that, if you are to add on more stuff on building your reputation, could probably be quite taxing and demanding. So that's one of the main factors. Now, what star rating should you aim for? 57% of consumers will only use businesses with 4 or more review stars. So you must make sure that almost all your reviews are 4 or more stars, right? So that's very crucial. And if you have a 3-star rating, hopefully none of you do, just by going from a 3-star rating to 5-star rating, you don't even need to pay Google to do any ads. That alone will increase your clicks by 25%. Now, at this juncture, I'd like to introduce you one of our colleagues, somebody who has been in the wedding industry for many years now. She's a top in a line of work. She provides catering services in primarily in the wedding, but also private catering as well. We've been working with St. Louis Events for a while now, and she's got hundreds and hundreds of reviews online. And please, I'd like to invite Colleen to just share a bit about your business, what makes you unique. If you are in the wedding industry, please feel free to take a photo of this slide so you can contact Colleen, who can be one of your caterers as well. And she's taken advantage of building a reputation and what she does. So Colleen, over to you now.
I was on mute, sorry. Hello everyone, I'm Colleen Sanlow and I run Sanlow Events Catering. We're a bespoke caterer, as Simon explained. We focus on weddings and private events. I run the company with my husband, Jean-Luc Sanlow, who is a Michelin trained chef. And we're offering real high quality catering for events of many shapes and sizes. We came on board with SWS about 4 or 5 years ago now, because what we realised was that we were getting excellent feedback every time we did a job from the host. but we didn't really have very much success in getting that feedback. We couldn't harness that feedback into something tangible. We had a nice email that said, "It was brilliant. I had such a good time. All my guests couldn't shut up about how brilliant the food was," and that was it. And then we would say, "Oh, brilliant. Do you want to post that online?" And it was tumbleweeds. What we found once we went and formalized the review process through SWS was that almost before they had a chance to email us, they received an email from us saying, "We'd really like to know how you found your event." And then they had the opportunity to feedback formally and put it immediately online. And even those that were, so some of our clients, and I find that the more well-to-do your client is, the less inclined they are to publicly post something online. So we had a relatively low percentage of our clients would then go on to post it onto Google, for example. But we owned the review. And so what the SWS team then did for us was to post that on other directories. So Google still had access to it, still had knowledge of our good reputation. What we found very quickly was that we started to get phone calls that said, "Oh, I've seen you on X directory and I can see that you have 5 stars. So I wondered if you'd be able to help me with this thing," which is obviously anecdotal. I don't have any statistics on how many people were driven by that, but it certainly started to filter through very quickly to us. And then I think more recently, what I've observed in the wedding industry in particular over this pandemic period is that people have been very inclined to wield reviews as a threat when they haven't got what they wanted because things hadn't gone to plan. And I felt very secure through this last year that I wasn't going to be at any threat from malicious reviews, just purely because I had control of the situation. And I knew that even if somebody did decide to post something, I had a really strong reputation behind me that would immediately show that review up as something untoward or malicious. I think the worst it's got for me was one review a couple of months ago where somebody took the trouble to give us a 1-star review on Google and say, "I haven't had the chance to try them yet." And even that was so simply solved. I just took a screenshot of it, sent it to the SWS team, and it was taken down within a matter of days. So I know that my reputation, and particularly in food, it's really important because it's on a knife edge, is protected, and that I've got a whole team at my back, which as a small business is quite a luxury. So that's my experience with SWS, really.
Thank you so much, Colin. That was superb. And for any one of you who would like to contact Colin, please do take a snapshot of her website, and you can reach her, and she could be part of your team when you have a wedding, right? So I'll just move on from here. Thank you, Colin, for your testimony on how this has helped for you. Now, if you are relying on word of mouth for your business, lo and behold, this is what statistics say. 87% of people, research say that even when they were referred to a business by a friend or family member, they would still go and search online. So it does not make a difference even if you are just depending on word of mouth. You still need to build your reputation, because when your existing clients or happy clients refer their nephew or niece or cousin or to you, that person is still going to go and look online. And if you have a strong reputation, they'll choose you. If you do not have a strong reputation, then they might start shopping around, which you do not want, right? So it's important to build your reputation in whatever marketing you do. Now, these are some of the marketing channels people use. You probably do one of the others. So there's a question: where does reputation impact? Is it online or traditional marketing? I'm certain all of you have obviously got the answer correct, that it doesn't matter whatever marketing you do, right? A strong positive reputation will improve all your marketing, including word of mouth referrals. Because when you do marketing, or when you don't do marketing and rely your clients to send you their friends, that will create visibility. But visibility minus credibility, if you don't have a strong reputation displayed, means no or little conversions. So you want to make sure that you want to have your credibility. That can be the missing piece, okay? As I explained a few moments ago, one of the things that I'm going to share with you is how you can do it yourself if you so wish to do it yourself. Okay, and we'll give you some ideas. And this talks about marketing for the competition's benefit. And this is what happens in reality. You create an awareness of your particular niche service you're providing, the bridal or wedding industry. You could be a photographer, you could be a caterer like Colleen. People find you. And it's natural that they're going to check you out. They're going to look at your reputation. And this is where it becomes a sticky point for you. If your reputation is not as good as your competition, or you may have some bad reviews, or not many recent good reviews, and your competition, somebody may have a better reputation, what's going to happen? This gentleman, Paul, or it could be a lady, Paula, rather than doing business with you, your competition gets a conversion. So the question is, would it make sense to use your money to help market your competitors? Obviously not. Why would you want to do awareness and people find your niche service and then you lose to your competition just because you did not look at your reputation and your competition probably did? So it is very important that you make sure that the purchase and experience comes to you, because this gentleman, Paul or Paula, will then become a customer of your competitor and will fall in love with your competitor, despite the fact you may have a product or a service which is far more superior to Paul. But Paul did not even give you a chance because he looked at your reputation, which was not as strong as a competition. So if nothing drives a point home, I'm sure this should drive a point home. Now, I'm going to explain to you where do you need to build your reputation and what you need to do in the next couple of slides. Now, where would you need to build a reputation? So there are lots of different sites. These are the top sites for all industries, as Google, Facebook, Yelp. TripAdvisor is only for hospitality industry and Yellow Pages. But then there are lots of wedding sites. There's Good Guide Brides. There are lots of other sites that are wedding related. You have to make sure that you go on platforms that are the common platforms that are recognized by the search engine Google, including specific directories that are specific to the wedding and the bridal industry, as well as your social media. So your reputation has got to be on all the platforms. And this is the reason why. Let's say you are looking for a hotel and you went online and you search for a particular hotel on Expedia.com, for argument's sake. And that particular hotel has got fantastic rating on TripAdvisor, on the Facebook, on Airbnb, if it's an Airbnb, or bookings.com. But on Expedia.com, the rating isn't so strong. Would you choose them if you went to Expedia.com? Obviously not, because you are not bothering to go online on other platforms. Your choice is Expedia.com. And hence, that particular hotel is going to lose your business because they did not build a reputation across all the platforms. And they miss out Expedia.com. And here you went on Expedia. Hence, it's also the inverse as well. Your potential clients are looking at your reviews on platforms of their choice. You wouldn't know what that platform is. So to be on the safe side, you must make sure that you got reviews on all the platforms. As simple as that. Okay. Obviously, Google is the fastest growing reviews platform, but it's not the only platform that's out there. So you must make sure it's across all the platforms. You must also respond to reviews, particularly on Google, because when you respond to reviews on Google, people read them, and even if you have negative reviews, you want to make sure that they responded and very quickly. However, as Colin mentioned, it also would be certainly to your great advantage to make sure negative reviews don't go online, just in the event something may have gone wrong with your client's experience. Now, this is an analogy of what is more powerful marketing system. A referral marketing, you got a happy client called Paul, and he refers his cousin John to your business, or let's say Jean. So John refers Jean to your business. It's a private conversation. It's finite. How many times will John mention to Jean about a great service he got from you? Probably once or twice. He won't keep on drilling into Jean every now and then. Hence, that doesn't become an asset to you. It's private, it's finite. Now imagine if you had a strategy where, which Colleen just explained, where those reviews go online then thousands of people would read them. Not only the person John knows, it goes public and it's perpetual. Most reviews get marketed on multiple platforms and you get the maximum benefit. Hence, it becomes a company asset. Now, a review is just a public referral. What we say is online review marketing is referral marketing or word of mouth marketing with some steroids in it, right? And that makes your business exposure a lot more powerful. Now, which is more powerful? I'm sure you have all gathered. It's what's on the right-hand side, and that's what reputation marketing is about. In short, it's a strategy you must not take lightly. It's something you should, as Colleen mentioned, take seriously. And it's a merger of reputation management and brand marketing. You are investing a lot of money in building your brand, your business brand. Reputation marketing can definitely help you do that. So reputation marketing is building a 5-star reputation across multiple platforms. And that is a key word over here, across multiple platforms, and making sure that your reputation is marketed. You need to make sure it's marketed on to get more customers. So just think, why do your customers like your business, your past clients? What do they like about dealing with your business? Now imagine if that information from your clients onwards was broadcasted online regularly on various platforms. Would that make an impact your business? We just saw a few moments back on Colin's website, there were 315 odd reviews, and each of those reviews have gone to around 5-6 different platforms. So she's got thousands of reviews online. Imagine if you had that sort of a scenario, what sort of an impact would it make your business, right? Now, that is what reputation marketing, that's how it will help you. It will position your company as a most reputable company to do business with and as a market leader in front of thousands of potential customers. If somebody is looking for, assuming you are a photographer or you make cakes, whatever you do, people are going to base you on your reputation, as per my previous slide, one of my first slides. So if you have got the best reputation, 55% of the chance that business is going to come to you. Simple as that, right? Now, hence, visibility with credibility is what becomes profitability. And if you do not have credibility, no conversions or little conversions, with credibility as what Colin has taken advantage of, brings you profitability. Having a strong reputation is also a good way of getting on Google's good books, and that's based on having a lot of reviews spread on multiple platforms, coming on a regular basis, and with social media posts, videos online make a huge difference, particularly reputation videos and review replies as well. And you need to make sure that your reviews are recent, older than 3 months are not relevant, and you must make sure that you've got reviews on your website. What that means is if when somebody clicks on that review, it can open up the source of the review. That helps you to create conversion by 270% and not just a written testimony, because a lot of times it could be entirely true. You must, if you have written testimonials on a website, it probably is 100% genuine, but most people would take it with a pinch of salt. Hey, is this genuine? Is there somebody called Paul Smith who had a fantastic cake made by so-and-so business, or is it just written there by the guy who made the website, right? So people do doubt those kind of things. You don't want that scenario. So as a smart business, you need to have a reputation strategy or a tool. Now, you can design your own reputation marketing strategy. Okay. So here's what it is. Jean-Luc, Colin's husband, is a Michelin star chef. Imagine if you got a chance to go into his kitchen and get a peek into how he makes his dish. You could probably go and copy that and make one at home yourself. And this is what we're doing. We're going to share with you a strategy on what you need to do if you want to build your own strategy. As I said, you don't need to use our strategy. You can build your own strategy. This is what you need to do first. Make sure you have a system of collecting feedback from all your customers, right? The brides and the grooms. Make sure you then market those reviews on multiple platforms so it brings you more sales. You need to manage and protect your reputation. In the event that the feedback was not positive, you must have a way of getting that information so that you can protect your reputation and your unhappy bride or groom, that can be resolved, because most people don't bother complaining. They just simply keep quiet and you are nonetheless fighter. And if you have a team in your organization, you must make sure that everyone gives a good service. You must educate your staff and your team members on why they need to give a good service. And now this is the chart. This is what you need to do. Please feel free to take a snapshot of this, and I'll quickly show you how our platform works, just in the event if you want to borrow some relief from there. At this juncture, I'd like to now also invite Narinda. Narinda is a proprietor of Apple and Orchid, make beautiful flowers, and maybe she can just come and talk a bit about her business and how the reputation is helping her. Narinda, over to you.
Thank you, Samal. Hi everyone. So I'm Narinda. I'm a floral artist, I like to call myself, and I'm the owner of Apple and Orchid. So what do? I make bespoke floral flowers for all occasions, from gifting to floral arrangements for your home, for your office, heartwarming sympathy tributes, wedding accessories, bridal bouquets, lapel pins, garlands, floral jewelry. I specialize in intricate floral jewelry, everything to make that picture perfect day. Why am I different? Because I came into it about 4 years ago, self-taught myself over the last 3-4 years, and I'm at a stage now where I found my passion. And I love bringing smiles and the recipient's face and just making that special day or an occasion with nature's gift. You can't get any more special than that. And it can cater in every single area in life. My visibility is basically through social media. I don't have a shop, I work from home. So how does anybody know that I'm there? That's the main question. Pictures can be beautiful and people love looking at pictures and so forth. I work in a beautiful industry. I'm lucky to receive amazing reviews. Every single arrangement, more or less 90%, I will get feedback, say, and Narinda, the flowers were beautiful, can't wait to use again, so forth. But where did they go? They go to, they just get disappeared on my WhatsApp, on my emails and so forth. I've just come into this reputation marketing, but you know what? Those reviews are going to do magic for me, because if I can get them out to different platforms without me doing the work, which is the most, because I do flowers, I don't do the computery sort of stuff. That is the best thing. That's what's going to drive that business into me. And for SWS to put it out to different platforms, which I wouldn't have even attempted to, and they said, no, you're going to do it, is the ideal scenario for me. That's going to make me grow. I'm craving for organic leads and just get the business in, because I'm so passionate in what I do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't even need to cross my fingers, to be quite honest. I've got the right team behind me, so I know that Apple and Orchid will be recognized there, will be out there in social media, and I will grow. That's me.
Narinda, thank you so much, and thank you for sharing about your business as well, and a bit of how the reputation is impacting your business as well. So please, for the audience today, please feel free to also take a photo of this slide. If you get a contract, please feel free to contact Narinda to give you her input on helping your wedding event as well, right? So Apple and Orchid. So great, Narinda. And okay, so moving along from there. So how can we help to build your reputation? You've heard from Narinda and Colin a few moments back. We've worked with over 1,000 businesses. We have a simple strategy, but yet very powerful. Most businesses find that they don't have time. So we come up with a tool for our clients where they can use our tool to do it. By no means do you need to use our tool. I've just given you in the last couple of minutes a snapshot of what you need to do if you want to build it yourself, right? But our platform, just to give you a peek into how it works, so that if you want to borrow or live from there, as I said, heavily invested since 2012, millions of reviews have been collected. We do work with all kinds of industries, wedding being one of our strong industries, but we do work in different industries in many countries. And what we provide is not a software. There is a very dedicated and a friendly customer service and technical team to give a personalized service. It is a personalized service that our clients get. So we manage and protect, we build and market reputation. In terms of managing reputation, this is only going to take me less than 10 minutes. And then we will come to the end, and I'll be more than happy to take your question and answers. But in terms of managed reputation, we monitor what people are talking about our clients when they select the top directories. So we're the ears and eyes out. We send alerts. We have reports that go out every month to show how the reputation is growing. and analysis to keep a track of how many reviews have been marketed. And more often than not, we do prefer having a quick meeting with our client at least once a month for a few moments, just to share what has been achieved that month, and also to be able to come up with a plan for the future plan. Okay, and everything is tied down to a client customer relationship management, a CRM, where our clients can just log in and just see all the reviews I've collected, where has it been marketed, and all those lovely words. Okay. Then we might build reputation. So our first strategy is we have a training center. So if you have a team, we will train your team on what their role in reputation marketing. Now we make a feedback page as such, where you can collect feedback from your client after they're giving your feedback. As you just heard Narinder and Colin mentioning, they will send a link to their clients, which will be by email, SMS, WhatsApp, different options. And this is where they would get a feedback. It is a very quick process. I'll quickly show you. And the feedback allows us, with the terms and conditions, to market it on multiple platforms, and also ensures that it's a genuine feedback. A lot of businesses are prosecuted by online directories when the directors think that it's a fake review that's been put. So this is all genuine stuff. It can be through a QR code, a link, and a good review then goes live. And this is an example. I quickly just show you this. So we make a feedback page branded. That's where our clients would get their customer to put their names and details. And on the middle section, there's some survey question, and the bottom section is a review that goes live. And if it's a positive review, the person leaving a review gives us permission to market it as well. When somebody clicks on it, it goes to page 2. We would connect the top 3 directors for our client. It will be Google, Facebook, guides for brides, anything that is relevant to our client's industry. And then that platform gets open and the review gets pasted over there. So it is pretty much a quick process where a positive review goes online within less than a minute. And in the same breath, if it's a negative review, when somebody gives a review, and if it's a negative review, when it goes to page 2, what happens is that there's a smart routing. We don't want anything negative to go online, obviously. So the negative review is smart routed, and it goes to an apology section where the person then would explain why they were not so satisfied. Obviously, we don't want that going on Google, so we don't display Google and that. And you can have your name, or it could be a personalized video of yourself there, or the video can be off, apologizing to your client. So this is what happens. This is how we build and protect reputation. It is important to protect your reputation because, as per this gentleman, I'm sure we all know them, of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, if you make customers unhappy in the physical world, they might each tell 6 friends. If you make customers unhappy on the internet, they might each tell 6,000 people. So if you have a negative feedback that you don't have a way of collecting the feedback, and you lose that, your customer will go away and won't come back for his or her next wedding. Hopefully that should not be happening, but will end up telling their friends as well. And this is what happens. And you lose 7 clients in total. If it goes online, God forbid, thousands of people see. I'm sure Jeff Bezos knows a thing or two about reputation, being the proprietor of one of the biggest companies, Amazon, in the world. So, and if you do have a negative reviews online, don't worry, we can help you there. But one of the most important things is that you need to instantly collect 10 or 15 positive ones to counter that. That just balances it. That doesn't take you any further. That balances it. Okay. Now, these are some of the questions to consider, right? A negative review online can be quite dangerous. Businesses risk losing as much as 22% of consumers with just negative review, or 30 customers, and this is what it is. So you must make sure that you protect your reputation in the same breath as well. The next thing that's important is that those wonderful reviews need to be marketed. So we help our clients to market the reviews on their website. It goes on as a pop-up on their social media. We make images, and we also can share them as videos as well. And what we do is that we give a code to our clients. They put the codes on the website, and that code will then display the 5-star reviews that are collected online. And if somebody clicks on that icon of Google or Facebook or Yale, or it will open up the review. So it creates trust, right? The other thing that our clients get is another code for our widget to be put on the website. And what does is that it reduces bounce rate. If you do not attract somebody visiting your website, very quickly people tend to disappear. So the more time they spend on your website, the chances are they're going to contact you and do business with you. So we give our clients our widgets. So as soon as somebody goes to your website, on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, review will start popping up. And then it goes down and another one comes and there's a call to action as well, right? And people then psychologically are going to spend more time on your website, and the more time they spend and the more reviews they say, they definitely know you are the best in your line of work, right? So, and these are reviews linking to the source and not just testimonials. So how our strategy works, it positions our client to be as a most optimal company to do business with in their industry and as a market leader. And as people have different preferences of choice of best drink, as I mentioned, people go to different platforms to choose their hotels. Likewise, a lot of platforms, and we market our reputation on all the platforms. So there are no missed opportunities because we would not know where would our clients, customers be checking them out. So we just cover everything to be on the safe side, to help them build a strong current reputation. At this juncture, I'd like to call a very close friend of mine, Yvonne. I've known Yvonne for many years. I've had loads of lovely chats with Yvonne. She's a wonderful lady. She's a globetrotter. She puts me to shame when it comes to globetrotting, and she's just fantastic. I've read so many of her reviews that we've collected, and in fact, she actually gave a review to us as well, what you can see on the bottom right of the screen some time back, and that's her in the middle, always smiling, always full of sunshine. And Yvonne Beck is a bilingual wedding celebrant. Not many of those around in German and in English, and she's really great. So if you are in the wedding industry and you're looking for a celebrant, or if you get a contract, do please take a picture of this site as well, and you can contact Yvonne. But at this junction, probably let's just hear from Yvonne directly. Hello, Yvonne, and welcome from Berlin. I understand that's where you are currently.
That's right. Yes, I'm in just outside Berlin in a lovely historic place called Potsdam, and it's lovely to see you all. And yeah, I'm a bilingual wedding celebrant. I met Simol over a coffee at Costa, and that's our favourite place to go whenever we can meet up. And when he told me about this, I was really intrigued because as a celebrant, not many people knew about what I did, and as a small business, I don't have time to market. But having had 45 years in public service, corporate life, sales, marketing, influencing, I knew how important reputation marketing was for me personally, because I've built all my clients on personal reputation, you know, in terms of what they get from me. I hope they get the best service ever. But how do I know this? I only know this if they review me. And like Colleen was saying, hi Colleen, it's been a long time since I've seen you. What Colleen was saying was so true, you know, that clients just really quickly forget about the need for feedback. And yes, when in the wedding industry, we don't get a chance to do that many things. So one wedding, maybe one baby naming, maybe a vow renewal, but I might have to wait 10 or 15 years for that. So my reputation marketing was really important, and Simil just explained it so easily to me that I basically took it on board. You know, I'm an early adopter of things, so I tend to be quite influenced by things like this, where it's very simple, it's very easy to do, it collects all of my 5-star reviews, which of course thankfully I did have a few, but I had nothing that I could do with them. And working between Germany and England now, my husband got a job in a tech company in 2017, so I've been working with Simil probably since I moved to Germany. And what I found was that, you know, I wanted to be able to operate in 2 countries in Europe, and now of course in Germany and in England. And this has been so much more important for me because I can't do all the hands-on stuff that Simil can do and his team, and they've always been so easy to work with. And so I'm really, you know, when people say to me, and when I say, how do you define me? It's nearly always from Google searches. With a company that I can trust, with Simil, who I trust absolutely, and with all of the support that I get from his team, it's been a really fantastic for me, because people actually say to me, you are all over the web, Yvonne. You know, so when I say, how did you find me? It's like, well, you're all over the internet, you know. And for one person, doing a niche business like this, that is just wonderful to hear. So yeah, I've had a really fantastic time with working with SWS and with Simone and the team. I've got the review widget on my website, which is great because it really does attract people there, and I'm finding that people are staying longer on my website. And even though I'm all over the internet on social media, I love it. It doesn't bring me the work, you know. Basically, you put a lot of images and things out there, but it's the reviews that make the difference.
Great, thank you so much, Yvonne. Yes, Yvonne is certainly great in what she does. So if you get your wedding contract, people, this is what Yvonne means, a review widget. As soon as somebody gets onto a website from multiple sources, the first thing they see is a review that keeps on popping up. And it shows it's verified, okay? And then a new one will pop up. So thank you so much, Yvonne. Please, I hope you've taken a snapshot of Yvonne's website, and do contact her if you do come across when you get a wedding contract and you're looking for a celebrant. Yvonne works in Germany as well as in England as well. And I'm sure we've got some of our listeners in other parts of the world. I'm sure Yvonne wouldn't mind traveling. She absolutely loves traveling with Tom, right?
Any excuse to travel, yes. And I'm bilingual in German and English, by the way, just to be clear. Yeah, love to help.
Great. Thank you so much, Yvonne, for your feedback. So, to close the session for today, these are some of the stats that you can take home today. That people look at reviews. 86% of consumers read reviews for local businesses. 95% are people between the age of 18 to 34. And since most of you on the call today are from the wedding industry, your clients are most certainly would be in that age group. The people want to look at least 10 reviews. They want to look at recent reviews, right? And they want to look at a lot of positive reviews even before clicking to the website. So it is important for you to build your reputation strategy. Now, you need to have a system and a strategy of not only managing your reputation, but also building and marketing. Now, you can do it yourself. I've literally just opened the book to show you exactly what we do. You can do it yourself. It's very similar to, as I mentioned, if you get a peek into Sean Locke's kitchen, and if you can understand how he makes his wonderful dishes, so can you, right? So if you are inclined in doing it yourself, feel free. We're happy to guide you at no cost, just on what you need to do, all right? But do consider having a sophisticated tools. Now, so having a strong reputation can help you in many ways. It will help you to stand out from the competition, improve your brand, improve your customer service, obviously, which could lead to more bookings and more profits, maximize return on whatever you're doing. We leverage all the good qualities, and also protect reputation and potential improve Google search ranking, which more often than not does happen, as you've heard from our speakers today. Now, think of what can help you. So apart from reputation marketing strategy, it's much more than just review collection system. It's a holistic improvement to business operations. It's not only about reviews are the ingredients to which we help our clients with a holistic improvement to the business operations. Now, thank you very much. I just come to the end. I'm going to hand you back to the MC. Just a few things before I hand you back to Harshad. If you could kindly just scan that code, that will open up a feedback page where you can give us a feedback of your experience today on the webinar. And we've got some offers for you. One of them is that you can actually register and get a free audit of your business complimentary. So you can then receive your ebook. The ebook will have lots of tips for you, which you can sit down, understand, and you can meet with one of our experts who will guide you on that. And during the session, we will give you a time-saving tips based on your particular situation. And as I said, if you want to develop your own system, we are more than happy to guide you at no cost. All right, and we will guide you. Okay. Or number two, if you want to try our platform, and because you're part of the webinar, we actually have a money-back solution for you. And we have got some gifts as well, which are some videos and review images at a very low price. So thank you so much once again today. I will leave that on for you, and I'll now pass over to Harsha to probably take the Q&A session. Thank you so much.
Okay.